pass precision by the pros in Chicago. The mighty Cleveland Browns leading 10-7 on the receiving end as Bobby Joe Conrad boots a long one for the Cardinals. Leroy Bolden takes it in the end zone and gets off for a sensational sprint, racing away from all pursuit and all the way 102 yards to score.
There are few things enjoyed by more Americans than football. Football, our nation's most popular sport, brings in billions of dollars each year and has now escalated from a backyard game to a multi-billion-dollar industry of merchandise, ticket sales, and television ad space. But there's more to the sport than this. People don't want to watch it just because. The average fan wants to see their team win. Winning means more ticket sales, which means more money. But what steps can teams take to give them an edge over their opponents? For this, we turn to science. Hi, I'm Matt Bennett from IPM. We're here to show you today how physics, the natural science of matter and its motion, is present in almost every element of football, and how you can use it to make your team better.
Let's start by looking at your equipment. A football player's main equipment consists of cleats, a helmet, thigh, hip, and knee pads, shoulder pads, and a mouth guard, among others. These are meant to protect your players and offer protection from impact. The struggle is finding the right balance of the size of your pads and the protection they offer. From the equation net force equals mass times acceleration, we could assume that larger pads might provide increased protection, and the increased mass would increase the force of your player. This may work for larger defensive players, but the obtrusiveness of larger pads would decrease a player's acceleration and slow him down. For a running back, pads with less mass would help him escape opposing players with higher speeds, but at the cost of increased protection. So how can you keep your players safe while offering premium speed in addition to protection? The answer lies in advances in the technology behind the pads. New materials, which are being equipped by the NFL, can offer a sleek, small layer of armor that can protect a player without slowing him down. For instance, look at the impact-resistant material worn by the Black Rat, an actual crime-fighting vigilante in Sydney, Australia. By using his lightweight, non-Newtonian armored padding, which is soft at the touch but hardens on impact, he's able to easily withstand a beating from a baseball bat without flinching. By wearing the material in his gloves, he can even punch a brick wall repeatedly with full force without damaging his hands. By using this technology in the pads for your players, you can guarantee that they will move at optimal speed but can still get up and get back in the game when they've taken a hit. Of course, a player's equipment provides more than just a layer of armor. Let's look into the player's cleats. When running full speed on grass or turf, it is easy to lose one's footing and have your feet slide out from under you. This is obviously embarrassing, but more importantly, it can cost you the game. This can be combated by wearing cleats. Cleats offer spiked soles of shoes compared to the flat or slightly ridged bottoms of most athletic shoes. These spikes dig into the ground, increasing the surface of your shoes that is in contact with the ground and giving you increased stability and control. While people usually struggle to eliminate friction in practical applications, such as using lubricants in a car engine, friction between an athlete's foot and the ground can be the difference between sticking a landing and sliding to the ground on ice.
The helmet is used to protect a player's head and face, especially from concussions. This has been greatly explored in increasingly advanced helmet technologies and has been publicized in movies like Concussion.
So let's pretend for a second that my hand is in fact the head of an athlete. Obviously, bashing your head into another athlete, or the ground, or in this case, a brick wall, would hurt really bad. But look at this. You put it in the helmet, offers supreme protection, no pain, and no concussions. One of the final and most important pieces of equipment for a football player is his specialized gloves. For the receiver and the quarterback, these gloves increase friction between the surface of one's hands and the surface of a ball. This better stick to the player's hands gives the player more control and makes him less likely to drop the ball. The interactions between a player and the football are some of the most important elements of the sport, and of course, physics plays an integral role. Let's look at the quarterback, who throws the ball to the receivers. The movement of the projectile, the football, is based on the strength of the throw, whether it be weak to get it at a shorter distance or stronger to get it a farther distance, and the arc or the parabolic path that the football follows. Of course, the football itself is designed with flight in mind. Weighing in at around 14 to 15 ounces or 0.40 to 0.43 kilograms, the football is just the right mass that can be propelled by its own inertia and easily thrown.
Its surface provides good grip, especially in addition to specialized gloves, and its shape is designed to reduce air resistance. Like the tip of an F-18 fighter jet, the point of a .50 caliber bullet, or the curve of an Audi LMP1 race car, the football's shape is designed to cut through the air with minimal fluid friction. This is best achieved when thrown in a spiral instead of end over end, because this encourages optimal efficiency. The same forces of gravitational acceleration and deceleration responsible for the ball's temporary pause at its peak height can be seen when a tennis ball is tossed up and pauses in midair, and in skeet shooting, where the shooter tosses clay pigeons in the air and uses the temporary pause at its peak, as well as his own skill and accuracy or spread of the shotgun, to blast his target out of the sky.
In short, physics, just as in every element of our world, is incredibly prevalent in football. From the equipment worn to the snap of the ball and to the slam of one player into another, the fundamental laws of physics not only dictate how the elements of the game will be carried out, but also who might win. With your knowledge under the watch of IPN, you will be able to play the game with a deeper understanding, one which is sure to give you a major advantage. With our guidance and your skill, you are sure to win every game this season. Or hey, you could just cheat.
We're IPM. Let's go play some football.
Do what you want.